Few close the blues, man. Fluky off the blues, man. Few close the blues, man. What's up, yeah? Wow. What's happening? Yeah, I'm doing something different, something a little bit different today. Coming to you some harmonica stuff today, you know. Yeah, I play a bit of harp as well. One of my idols, one of the guys that really, I got to just vibe in a big way. Sonny Boy Williamson, Rice Miller. And I'm going to play this for a little while because I want you to hear blues. I want you to hear that primal scream. I mean, rough and ready, really raw stuff, but it ain't polished. That's how I love my music. I ain't polished, rough around the edges, but feel. Let's see what we're gonna do with this, love. Listen to this. Everybody tell me. Friday afternoon. Every moment pepper capers on my teeth. Every moment pepper capers on my teeth. I'm trying to spend all of my neck to me. Whoa. This was done back in Helena, Arkansas. 60, 58 or something, 63, maybe, I don't know. It's on the radio when my man used to be doing adverts doing commercials. VA4 is fine. Let it do that. Stormy Monday Blues is after Stormy Monday. He come back with it. I want to let you hear that, then I'm going to pick up my harmonica. Listen at that tremolo in the voice. I'm gonna get my pick and shovel chuck dead in your face. I'll be right down at your bed, riding round in my feet. Blewz. Well, you think you're so wise, but I declare you don't know. I know I'm gonna have a little girl that's soft and born and face. Down and no one else be able to take your place. I'll be right down at your belly, riding round in my feet. I love that jangling guitar. Thank you so much, but I declare you don't know. Come on. Suspense. Ah. That's how you interpret the blues, man. Well, I know they're gonna chuck that cold dirt down in your face. I have another girl standing right there to take your place. I'll be right down at your belly, riding round the 8-4 Blewz. Thank you so wide. Woo, child. Just don't know. Come on, Sonny.
Sonny
Thank
Boy.
you very much.
Love these old blues, man. Gets in you. The next one you're going to be doing, talking about Stormy Monday. I'm going to let it play until you hear that. Lord have mercy. Every time I hear that, it just, that's the primal scream.
Stormy Monday.
Stormy Monday, talking about the track. This is the KFFA radio program. V84. Stormy Monday Blues by Sonny Boy Williamson. You can find it on YouTube as well. It's really, really good listening to, man. Just listen at the boys in the back sitting around talking about what key they could be playing. And a lot of this stuff is just as it happens, you know. Just come on, how we gonna do this? We're gonna do it like this, you know. Ain't rehearsed, get together. Every one of them probably got a little bottle of wine or something. Getting ready. King Busket was a flower that they eat. Here we go.
Thank you very much, my man. This is going out for Miss Pullum and her husband. That's
Yes,
down
sir.
on Franklin.
Franklin
Yes,
Street.
sir.
Yes, sir.
The call is Stormy Monday, but you just as bad. The call is Stormy Monday,
Wow.
but you just as bad. Children white,
Something on YouTube.
that is all so sad. Eagle flies on Friday, and the eye goes out to play. Eagle flies on Friday, and the eye goes out to play.
You're going to see what this is all about when you go, Lord have mercy.
So now I go to church.
I'm going to kneel down on my knees.
Down
and
and
pray.
pray.
Listen. After this, you're going to go, Lord have mercy. I got the big Otis Redding t-shirt on today. Ready? Get ready for it. Listen at the primal scream from the blues. Here we go.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me.
Yeah, love it.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me.
Yeah, I just wanted to play loud. That used to get me. It still gets me all the time, you know. I thought I'd play a bit of harmonica with you today because, well, something different, you know. It's a very, very interesting little instrument, but it ain't a toy, man, because, you know, there's a lot to be done with these little instruments. You know, you're sucking and you're blowing, you're trying to bend notes and all that. You got to get the phrasing and all that stuff there. As with everything, you know, that I'm into, I can be influenced by people, but at the end of the day, I'm more motivated just to do what I can do. I ain't gonna set myself up. I ain't gonna sabotage myself to fail. I can take a little bit of input, but I always like to go inside. It ain't being arrogant, it ain't being egotistical, because I think there's a message in there, you know. Whatever it is that you're doing, whatever it is that you're being influenced by, the key to everything is finding your own uniqueness, man. Being true to you. Don't let no university, no television program, no editorials, no church, no Bible, nothing. Don't let none of that take you away from what you, yeah, that's good and bad. That's good stuff. I'm not discounting anything. I'm not saying there ain't good stuff in the Bible. I'm not saying, I'm just saying don't be blanket. Because a lot of that stuff that's out there is purposely made to take you, to detract you over here. You know, let you know, look at this, look at that, look at that. But really, sometime between there and there, the answer's in there. So, what I'm gonna do with this? Ooh, baby, you're gonna be a big man when I'm gone. Ooh, baby, gonna be a big man when I'm gone. Who gonna cut your can? Girl, who gonna drive you home? I say, who, baby? Gonna keep you warm, warm at night. Ooh, baby, gonna be warm at night. Who gonna cut your can? Make you feel alright. He said again, who gonna keep it warm at night? Who gonna keep it warm at night? Who gonna knock that cherry door ball back? You can use that hotel life. You know. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Risque, a bit risque, you know, but the thing is, music, man, you gotta be a bit cheeky, say what you got to say. You know, people ain't listening at you too hard anyway, but the key, Lightning Hopkins called blues air music. Because you got time to let what's happening in the ether, what's happening in the party come out, you know. Half of the time, you know, a lot of the videos, all my videos, when you see me be playing guitar or whatever, when I start playing, I have no idea what lyrics I'm going to sing. Nothing. Nothing. I don't have any idea what it just come to me. And I mean, I gave you a little bit of history about me. I mean, primarily, I've been singing in local bands, semi-pro level, you know. I ain't never did this stuff for real as a professional, because when I left the forces at 35 years old, when I had time to commit to a band, my daughter was 18 months old, and my son was older as well. But anyway, all I'm saying is I had a need where I had to get a job, proper paying job, but you know how much money was coming in at the end of the week and all that. So I found out right away that, man, at this local level, man, you ain't gonna make enough money to raise a family on this. So I always made sure that I was in permanent employment. where I'm getting my pension and all that, trying to aspire to doing what I can. But this band thing, it was what called, that was my golf game, yeah. I go out there, I sing, I have a good time, I try to do what I can do, get in where I fit in. Primarily as a lead vocalist, that's all I did. As time went through, even when we started, I had some decent players, but as time went through, got some really good players around me. And, you know, with shared love of the music, and went from being a front man until when then Dave Wright was one of the best harmonica players I've ever seen, man. Sax harmonica. He went out to Australia. He immigrated. When he left, you know, that left a big hole in south of the border, man. And in 1998, I think he came #2 in the UK British Harmonica Championships. #1 was his teacher, a fella guy named Kevin, what's his name? Oh my God, I can't. Memory kind of fade me. I'm sorry, guys, but I know Kevin and Dave went on to write a little harmonic instruction book. Both of them was in. Kevin was he's a very. Oh, damn it! I'm sorry, guys. I'm missing. Fantastic player, anyway. You know. Make a long story short, what I'm trying to say is, I decided to start playing a bit of harmonica, trying to just phrase and trying to get in where I fit in, and you know, man, he's good. But it took me. I've been playing for about 12, 13 years, and this baby is it's a humbling instrument. You know, you got to be on. You got to practice a lot. You got to know what you do. But anyway, still learning. You know. But there you go. Such is life. Such is life. What I'm going to talk about today, spiritually. Yeah. One thing is, whenever you pick up the harmonica and trying to blow it, it's always upside down. Forgiveness. That's what I'll talk about today. Knowing that we are responsible for our own reality, our happiness, our joy, our loneliness, our low times, depressions, and all that. It all comes from in us, you know. I find that, and I'm not just talking like I'm speaking from experience, things that I've done, things I've read, you know, things that I researched myself. I used to have these words and thoughts come to me, these phrases. You know, when I worked at Hewlett Packard, there used to be a cat. There's a good buddy of mine named Leroy. He was a guard. And man, he used to walk around. He had a little small notebook, and he'd be going around and stuff that I just be saying. He used to write all these little sayings out that I used to be coming up with. But I'm just being me, off the cuff, right away, just saying stuff, you know. Little bits of, I don't know, drivel, some people might call it, you know, but I'm just used to, but where I come from, there's loads of people like that. Papa Augustus, Josephine Wilson, Gary North, loads of people out there, man, who just spit that, just when you come up from being around. So anyway, one thing I done found too is one of my biggest things that first thing my dad told me a long time ago, boy, learn from other people's problems. And that means comparing yourself that you know to somebody else where you can find yourself better or worse off or whatever. It ain't judging. What he meant was sit back and watch. And whatever comes your way in the way of awareness about how the people have either benefited or lost or whatever from based on what they've done or what they've said, learn from that. Don't let it come up to you where you have to learn. Analogy, you don't have to go piss up on an electric fence to know that's going to be painful. You know, that's what my dad said. Learn from other people's problems. My own one, which I come up with, I got loads of original ones, but one of mine is I don't necessarily want to be right. I just want to feel right. You know, me being American, my wife is English, and over the years, you know, me coming up and trying to live and assimilate in this culture over here, it's different. I think part of my soul has always been about truth, man. You know, truth needs to come out, the truth. But I'm starting to learn that sometimes even the truth don't need to be told at a certain time, you know. Sometimes you may not need to come out. Because, you know, whereas Martin Luther King might be known for his greatest quote is about the time I've been to the mountaintop and all that, and told me that one day his little black kids going to go to school with the white Beckies and all that, Yeah, all that's cool. But to me, a quote that I read from him that really resonates with me is that when it's all over, some of the best things, the most advantageous things, is not to hear. You don't pay no attention to the criticism of your enemies. But the thing that really can serve you in the highest, for your highest good, is the silence of your friends. Well, you know what I'm saying? The silence of your friends. Sometimes, man, you know, even when you get it wrong yourself, when you get it wrong in the stick and you act on certain, and you know you're wrong, even your friends might know you're wrong. But what they do they pull you up on it? Or hey man, no. Sometimes they just don't say nothing. Let you learn whatever lesson that is that the universe has got to tell you. You know, and that's what I've been finding. So, getting back to what my old lady was saying, she's told me many times, you know, sometimes people don't remember what you say. They remember how you made them feel. Now, that's heavy. That's heavy too. Yeah. So all that to say this, forgiveness. That's a big one, man. I tell you, because if you don't forgive, man, you're just holding on to negativity, no matter who is the cause of it. The minute you grasp and hold on to that negativity, it's yours. So the power of forgiveness right away, even if somebody you think is being untrue to you, if they're being disrespectful, forgive them. Forgive them. Break that karma. Break it off, you know. All right, that's enough of that today. Yeah, I got this harmonica here, so I ain't gonna be playing too much. What about what's the difference between managed bar? Now I ain't gonna do hoochie cuz. I'm gonna do managed bar. When I was a young boy, at the age of 5, Mama said I'm gonna be the best thing alive. Nah, man, way past 21. You better believe me, honey. I have lots of fun. I'm a man. I spell M, how? A child. mean man's boy. No B, no. Oh, child. Why? Sitting on outside, just me and my mate. I can make the moon, honey, come up 2 hours late. Ain't that a man? Yeah. I spell M. Hey, child. And I say, no B, baby. Oh, child. Why? I'm sitting on outside, just me and my mate. You know I can make the moon, honey, come up 2 hours late. Ain't that a man? Ain't that a strong man? That's a hoochie coochie man. The line I shoot, yeah, we'll never miss. When I make love to that little girl, no, she can't resist. Think I'm go downtown, oh, down to Kansas school. I'm gonna bring me back a second cousin. Yeah, John the Cockaroo. Oh, you little gal, licking out that line. I bet you I can love you, gal, in 5 minutes time. Yeah, I'm a man. I'm a rolling stone. I'm a natural bone lover's man. That's Man's boy. And I got the hoochie coochie man vamp, but it just stay on the 1. It don't change to the 4 or the 5. There you go. Anyway, that's the trill. And I'm so sorry. I gotta leave that got alone. I'm so sorry, babe. Gotta let it get alone. She got a cross-eyed cat living in the house alone. Every time I see that little girl, the cat come down, sit on my knees. Every time I see a little girl, cat come down and sit on my knee. She cut her head and I caught her licking that little paws out of me. Yeah, Harmonica. I got a gig in Norfolk tomorrow. Homebrew's the name of my trio. And let me tell you a little story. 2005 homebrew, which I'm the lyricist, harmonica player, vocalist, and 90% of the all the words that are made and arrangements and stuff in homebrew, you know, I make them up and responsible for them. I got a co-writer named Mark Robinson, who's a tremendous guitar player and good lyricist as well. It just happened. This CD that we're talking about, I did most of the lyrics and all that stuff along with my good mate, Mark Stewart. Mark Robinson helped come in and did the production side of it. But in 2005, we did a trio called Conscience Call. And in 2005, when we released that locally, I mean, we only pressed like 500 copies of it. And here in Suffolk, here and at BBC Radio Suffolk, DJ Stephen Foster, every year he gets sent thousands and thousands of CDs to him to review, to play on this local radio. He's been a champion of live music, man, forever, for about 40 years, ever since I've been in this place, since 1980. So in 2005, Stephen, he rated the Conscious Call CD out of all the local CDs that have been submitted to him, all the CDs he got, #3 for that year, which, you know, that was very, very nice. So yeah, it was good. And Homebrew's been going since 2005, 2003 really, but we released our first CD in 2005. Interesting enough that I had another band, South of the Border, which is my band, soul, funk, R&B blend, which I had gone for 24 years, but last year we kind of finished that because, well, I don't know, I just got tired of that fronting, standing up, being a front man, vocalist, and going out on a Saturday night playing for selfie backdrops and stuff. But anyway, getting back to Homebrew, our Conscious Call CD, there was a lady, God rest her soul, I'm not going to even call her name, but there was a fan of Homebrew. She listened to that CD for about 18 months after we released it. She was diagnosed with cancer. I think it was breast cancer or something. And thus she went through the chemo, the radiotherapy, and remission and all that, which ultimately claimed her life, you know, about 2.5 years later. So in 2008, I was called that she requested in her will, in her memory, she'd like for Homebrew and or South of the Border, some combination of the two, because she liked both bands. She had a CD. She asked as if it's possible that we can do a benefit gig in her memory, because one thing she found that from the Homebrew Conscious Call CD, it gave her a lot of solace, a lot of hope, and then in the end, gave her a lot of acceptance. And so spiritually, it really reached her, you know. So yeah, in 2008, me and the boys, I got the boys together, and me and the boys from Homebrew with some of the boys from South of the Border, we did a gig at the Thomas Mill High School in 2008 in her memory. And it was just at that little gig that I'm getting ready to go on stage. Before we go on, and this lady come up to me and she said, well, Nolan, is it possible before you guys go on that my son can come up and I'll use his loop pedal and play for about 20 minutes before you guys go on? I said, yeah, that's no problem, man. You know, we're doing a benefit, you know, I just go get another beer, you know. I ain't driving somebody, I'm just go get me another beer. And I looked over at the little chap over there, redhead fellow. I walked up to him. I said, so, you good? You ready? I said, I'm a bit nervous. I said, yeah. I said, do you play a lot? He said, well, nah, I play in my bedroom. I said, well, just play like you play in your bedroom. You'll be fine. He went up there and he did a good job. You know, went down. Yeah, he was a bit nervous. The little 13-year-old redheaded guy, Ed Sheeran. Yep. Just go to show you. Start from everywhere. Believe in yourself. True story. I saw him about, then he played, he's a very loyal cat, came back to Ipswich and at the Steamboat and always giving a bit of, giving back to the community, full marks to him, you know. And he's still doing well. Heck of a young man, heck of a young man. I've seen a couple of his little interviews. One thing he's always said, see, he was raised properly. He said that apparently he learned his father. Of course, his mom had big influence too, but one thing that he said that his dad said, you know, if you see somebody you like, you admire their qualities, work twice as hard as they did. So it ain't by no mistake. It ain't by no joke. It ain't by no fluke. You know, he wasn't born as good as he is. You know, well, maybe he was. I don't know, but he's definitely had good. He still have a good work ethic too. So there you go. Again, every time you pick the doggone thing up, you got it upside down. Remember, harmonica. If you close the blues, man. If you close the blues, man. What's up, y'all? Yep, playing over tomorrow. Couple of things you might want to check out if you're interested in not only about me, you know, if you close the blues, man. The name of my trio is called Homebrew, Homebrew, one word. And you can Google, YouTube, go on YouTube, Homebrew, Kitchen Blues Jam, or Homebrew, Back in the Kitchen. And also, if you want to see some outstanding footage of me and my trio, Homebrew, it's myself, If You Close the Blues Man, or Nolan Wiltz, with Mark Stewart and Mark Robinson. We have some tremendous good footage of us doing some gigs out at the Blaxel ship. So Homebrew at the Blaxel, Blaxhall, Blaxhall, Blaxel ship. And some good things. I some tremendous players, these guys. Mark Stewart, the lead guitarist, man, he's amazing. And Mark Robinson, the rhythm guitarist, and also vocalist, backing vocalist. He's fan, you know. And all it is I got my washboard. I don't play no guitar in this setup because these guys, well, they're great players. They're a lot more fluid than me. I got my own idiosyncratic style. I found when I used to play my resonator or my other guitar in Homebrew, it just didn't fit. It didn't fit. It was a little bit too earthy, a little bit too ruthy, and then I had to change and stop the change from this setup, that. At least when I got my washboard, I could just go from a washboard to vocals, and I got a little tambourine on my foot, so that's enough. But yeah, Homebrew, still kicking, you know. All right. We headed out to Norfolk tomorrow, out at a place called Castle Acre. It's about 4 miles from the little small market town of Swaffham in Nelson's County, Norfolk, which is just the next county north of Suffolk. Right. But that said, good people, if you close the blues man, gonna get his hat. I'm gonna do like the farmer did the potato. I'm gonna plant you now and dig you later. I'm gonna do like a tree and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna do like cow shit and I'm gonna hit the trail. I'm gonna do like a shepherd and get the flock out of here. Love it. See y'all. Don't let them grind you down. Bye-bye.